ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, everyone. Now, guys, it's really important to treat everybody nicely. That doesn't mean go out of your way. Doesn't mean, take an hour for each person. It doesn't mean, being around people and not doing what you want because you have to be nice. No, that's not what I mean. I just mean don't insult people. All human rights are important. Everybody's human rights are important. Maybe you don't recognize their human rights, but, or not you necessarily, my friends are all good, but maybe somebody doesn't recognize their human rights, but, if it's not your kind of person, that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be your kind of person for you to be giving respect and common courtesy and just being polite if you talk to them or whatever. Not everyone is going to be your kind of person. Not everyone is going to like someone. So, you're entitled to that as a person, whoever you are. Maybe someone, in general, I'm just saying in general. If you don't like someone, that doesn't mean that you're not entitled to not talk to them or not say anything. You're allowed to do whatever you want. And, being able to know what you like and don't like is a good thing. Giving yourself boundaries and giving yourself, hey, I don't want to talk to this person, it's not someone I like. That's okay, but just to respect people, showing respect for your elders, showing respect for people that may have done things before you that you never really uh, treated them well for, but you recognize, hey, yes, that is very important, that these people did all these things for me, ahead of time. There are many advocates for human rights, for all types of human rights, many advocates in the past that have dealt with major issues because they were giving human rights issues speeches before, and it's difficult, to be a human rights activist at that time, especially the civil rights movement and some of the gay and lesbian and transgender movements that happened, and even just some religious movements, right? And some of that is still going on, but like some of these movements have been incredibly challenging for the people that were advocates for them before. So really, it's crazy, but nowadays you can advocate for something and you can be fighting human rights things and not really worry about it. Yes, some people don't like it. Yes, some people can't stand it. And yes, it could be dangerous. But nowadays it's more like we are respecting human rights, at least in the countries that I can think of. Some countries they don't, but and that's where it's really hard. Even in some countries nowadays, you can't fight for human rights. It's almost wrong, like deadly. You go to jail. You deal with a big punishment. So it really is something that we all can do our part in. If you don't want to be out there and outspoken, yes, maybe you don't have a voice, maybe your voice is not heard, but we all need to be able um, you don't have to go out of your way, but just be reflective of it and know, and not like don't overthink it, but just be like, this person doesn't have this, doesn't have that. And I think you should do what you want, be happy, and live life freely. But I also think, there's some things that maybe you never experienced, that just to reflect on briefly. Just a couple of minutes of the day, and be like, hey, I got all this, and this person doesn't have that. But do what you want. I'm more than happy if my fans are happy. Like I know people that are probably like living a life where they just buy things and don't care, have no cares in the world, do whatever they want, and that's allowed, right? No one's telling you you can't do that. Just as long as you're not rude to people, being rude to people is terrible, But the thing is, if you have everything you could possibly want, great, good, that's great, and so it's really nice to see. That's what we want people to have, right? But not everybody has it, so just remember that once in a while. But like I said, do what you want, be happy doing what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I really think that, and even being nice, I mean, if you don't want to be nice, that's fine. There are some women, and some men of course, but some women that just want to be bitchs, and that's what they choose, or bitcheh, or whatever. Or is it, no, yeah. So some people just choose to live that way. That's how they want to be. And their man or woman loves it and they don't mind and that's what they want to be and that's okay. You're allowed to be that way. If you want to be that way, the world is the world is your oyster. Um, you don't have to be like all like, oh, I can't be this, I can't be that. Limiting yourself and not allowing yourself something isn't right. So it's really important that you allow yourself freedoms and allow yourself to live the way you want to, right? Like I said, some people really like that. That's how they want to live. They don't care about anyone. They treat everybody badly, and that's how they want to live. And if they have a relationship or they have someone in their life, and personally, I don't think that's a good thing to do, but that's not how I want to live. But that's I have no choice. I don't get to decide how somebody else lives, right? So if that's what they want to do, and if it doesn't hurt them, why not, right? But anyway, I really think, people that are like that must deal with a lot of drama because I really think it's hard to, for me, even though I try to be nice all the time and I have people that I'm always trying to respect and show respect to, and sometimes I fail, but I mean, I try my best to respect everyone, try my best to be nice to everyone. So I try. But yes, so even though I fail at times, I rarely, I don't fail very often, but I fail sometimes, that happens, but I mean, oh yeah, so even when I fail, people will make me aware of it, right? Like they're not going to be like, oh, you just did something not nice, how dare you, whatever, People are quick to say you did something bad. So, it's almost like beneficial to you to not be like that because um, it really is, something that, so I'm going on, dogs, but it really is beneficial to you to be nicer in a sense. I mean, if you're so nice that it takes time out of your day and you can't get things done and you're busy and you're not getting things done, well then of course that's not helping, but you shouldn't be nice to the point where you're losing sleep and having a hard time, darlings. You should love yourself and be kind to yourself first. Then you can be kind to other people. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye now.